Happy Friday, everybody. Let me pull up my chat real quick. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. This chat, I swear to goodness. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Okay, got it. Hello, 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 Jean. Let me go back. It's going too fast. Thank you, Stephanie, for your 2 donations. I appreciate you, boo. Okay, so we have hello, we have Stephanie, we have Jean, hello, boo face. We have Jeannie, hello. Glad that you can make it. We got Mystical, hello. Angelica, hello. Jeannie, hello again. Trying to do it in order, hold on. Ari, hello. You're here early, boo. Alright, let's see who else is here. We got Nana. Hello, Nana Banana. Hello, Rising Phoenix. Welcome. And thank you for getting the list. I appreciate you, boo. Space Cowboy, hello. I think I'm caught up now. Okay. Let's fill it up a little bit and then I'll start. This lighting is kind of irritating me. Hold on. Oh, well, that didn't help any. That didn't help either. Oh well. It's gonna have to do. Any big plans for the weekend? Diamond Girl, hello. Good to see you. So we have a lot of spots left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Just eating. Not making it. Ice creaming. That sounds fun. I know ice cream seems to be kind of hard to make, especially if you don't have like a deep freezer. AA, hello. I gotcha. Got 14 spots left. It's not bad. I've tried to make it before, but it just stayed soupy. I don't know why. The flavor wasn't right or something. Siona, welcome. What am I gonna do? Tomorrow I don't know, but Sunday I have the baby. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Like special cups. My weekends always have unexpected events, so we'll see what happens. Baby and live on Sunday, though, for sure. And I want to eat some ice cream. I might get some. I haven't eaten today, so kind of hungry. Normally Ari's in here talking about the food she's got. My mentor? Maria, hello. You're gonna get ice cream too. I don't know if that was meant for me. You're talking about my grandson? The guy with the mustache. I don't know. He does talk a lot, so I'm sure he's talking to somebody. We just don't know yet. Bamin, hello. The cowboy, my dad. Well, I don't know if it's my dad. Probably my grandfather. Just save your question. We got you on the list, babe. Just, you gotta wait your turn. I've been working on my Etsy shop. I got some cool things up there. Oh, wow, cool. I never heard of that. I don't think we have anything like that near me. He talks a lot, but a lot of it doesn't make sense. Like pumpkin is punk pun, pum pun, pom pon. So you understand a little more now, but it's like with the popsicle, he calls them blue. Blue? Man, anything ninja is expensive. My ex-husband gave me one a few years ago, but it wasn't for ice cream. It was for like baking and crock potish stuff. I didn't really mess with it too much. I made some enchiladas in it once. Val Bob, hello. I'm just gonna call you Val, okay? Because my mouth does not want to wrap around that. Yeah, he bought me one. It was like in layers, like you could bake, you could do all kinds of stuff. It was cool, but I never used all the extra stuff. And then it broke because I used the crock pot a lot, but it was pretty cool. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots left. We're closer. Now we have Cora. Hello, Cora. Now we have 7 spots. I'm getting closer. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. He knows to say Lola now, but he calls me Woa. 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 Because he can't get the L's right. And then he calls my dog Lisi. And then he calls my other son Uncle Unte. I want to make bread. I love bread. Bread is life. I could have a bread diet. It probably wouldn't be good for me. It might add some pounds, but I would love that. Oh, I know, it's so cute. But they grow up so fast, I can't believe he's already 2. That girl. Hello, that girl. Yes, I put you on the list. Thank you for being here. My vision has been so bad because my allergies. I think there's supposed to be like a cool front coming, so my eyes are all swollen and watery. I did have a question. I know y'all crochet. A lot of y'all crochet. Do y'all use bulky yarn or thin yarn? Because I'm making these blankets with the bulky yarn, and I'm having a hard time finding the colors I need. I need some suggestions. Oh wow, that's cool. It mixes it for you and everything. Awesome. Yeah. Do you make clothes or blankets or what? I'm working on a beanie right now. It don't matter. Normally I was using like Chanel, but it seems like Walmart and Hobby Lobby, they don't have a lot of choices when it comes to colors. They're kind of muted colors. I know I'm addicted to it. And at the thin yarn, I can find colors really easy, but the other ones, not so much. All right, I got you, Patricia, for your donation. Thank you, love. I haven't had problems with it, honestly. I really like working with it. I made this weird dress. I don't Michael's. Man, Hobby Lobby, the one by my house is terrible. They don't have many options. You're at the airport. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's start. I only have 5 spots left. Let me go ahead. Okay, first questions for Stephanie. The knitting Centro machine? All right, I will do that. I will look at it anyways. It's probably expensive. Oh, thank you, Nana. I love the love. Jonathan's current feelings and intentions towards you. All right, let's see. What are you doing at the airport, first of all? She said, I'm out of here. All right, let's see. Jonathan's feelings and intentions right now. He's like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it. I think he's trying to shut his mind down right now. He doesn't want to, like, look at the truth of the situation. Okay. So what I'm getting is, I don't know, I think he let his mind get in the way of things. Because the relationship itself seemed pretty solid, but it did become very heavy to them. And if you add the 2 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, that's the 10 of Swords. The 6 of Wands plus the 4 of Wands is the 10 of Wands. So I feel like he ended it because he had to make a choice. Maybe somebody came in that was just more connected to him, and he had to make a cut. Let me get some clarifiers, because I do feel he misses you. I do feel it's not. I just think he wasn't thinking clearly. He let his fear trap him, and he went with something that was safer, or what he felt was safer. Let's see, what's this 2 of Swords? 8 of Swords. Four of Pentacles. He's like, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. His heart wasn't open to the situation. Even though he may have said it, I don't think it was. And we got the Four of Wands again. Maybe he's not comfortable with security. Maybe he's not comfortable with relationships in general. I do kind of feel like he went back to something that was safe. But now it looks like he's pulled back from that too. 4, 4, 4. You could be seeing a lot of fours lately. I don't think the grass was greener on the other side, boo, honestly. I think in time he will try to come back to you, because I have Temperance, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 10, 10 showing up a lot, and 4, 4, 4, 4, 44, 44. I feel he's having a hard time seeing the two of you in a long-term connection, and I'm not sure why. I think it has a lot to do with his heart isn't quite open right now. And I think that's because of, like, the past relationships or whatever. I feel that he has fond memories of you and he wanted to make it work. But it just, he got tempted because his heart, like I said, is not necessarily open. He loves from the place where he's at. And right now it's like, kind of like the Grinch. He's caught up in his own crap, you know, and maybe he's pulled away. Maybe in time his heart will grow a little bit like the Grinch's did. But for now, he's like, I don't want to think about it. I keep thinking about it. I want to stop thinking about it. Like, I think his decision hurts him, especially since I feel what he went after wasn't what it presented itself to be. But that was the test. That's why it was like a quick little flicker. Are you going to go off a path? Are you going to go, you know, the opposite way? And right now he's saying, like, even if everything was victorious, it would still be burdensome to him. And I think that's because of all the other stuff. Some things need to end in his life. He's got too much on his plate. Because if you think of the 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, it's like overwhelmed energy. Like, he just doesn't have room right now to do what it is that you deserve. And the way that he did it is very disrespectful, and I feel that in time he will definitely have some regrets around it. Excuse me. And thank you, Nana, for all your donations, love. All right, Stephanie, what is your next question? And hello, Cherry Blossom, welcome. Thank you for being here and joining us. I must have missed some other people too. Let me go back and say hi while Stephanie writes her question. Hold on. What did I miss? Oh, that's your second question. Okay, got it. I don't know how they were numbered. Oh, Culture, hello. And who else? There's somebody else, but I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. I must have missed somebody. That's why I got mods. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. Alright, so, well, Jonathan and whoever, he went back to work out. Alicia, hello. I'll put you on the list, babe. You just gotta wait your turn. Hold your question. Alright. How is this situationship that Jonathan turned to? How long will it last? And how will it be? He keeps showing me the Six of Wands, and I don't know why. Then the moon comes out. The spirit doesn't know either. I don't know if this is like the mother of his child or somebody that he thought he was gonna marry. It's like he doesn't know where it's gonna go, but he knows that's where his heart is. I feel like what he's saying is like this was the best choice for him. But there's still the moon, right? So he's still confused. His heart's still closed. He does have love for whoever this is. It seems to be. Or there was at least at one time. Maybe he needed closure, or he needed some kind of like answers. Like, why did everything happen? The two of them have habits, so they could be codependent on each other. That could be the thing, you know, like I said, comfort zone. I think they're both kind of broken. The situation, they feel shattered about it. And I think that's why they couldn't invest a lot into at the time, because their heart was elsewhere. They're trying to understand something. They're trying to figure out, like, why things happened the way they did. I know they're trying to have a new chapter, but I do feel there's a lot of disagreements. And with the moon and the Six of Wands, it's like it all depends on what happens now. Are they going to go back to codependent behaviors? Are they going to keep breaking each other until they learn the lesson? Only time's going to tell. So I can't really tell you how it's going to go. The hope is for it to be successful. But if you get two broken people, especially codependent people, trying to find peace within another person, it's just not going to happen. So I feel like they're both very detached from their heart space. So I feel like this is very karmic. Eventually it's gonna have to break down in some sense, right? Like either it breaks down for the better or breaks down for the worst. But if they're both still showing up as broken people, codependent, have habits, things like that, it's just they can try all they want, but there needs to be space. Like he needs to take time for himself to heal his heart, to really be able to give his heart. And so, like Jean said, as long as they're up and willing, I believe they're going to keep trying until they either break each other or learn the lesson. And I know that sucks, but, you know, it's better to separate now before things really get too serious. All right, Patricia, I just want to make sure you're here. I have your question. I just want to make sure you're here. My internet is being whack. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure you're here, babe. But I did have your question. Let's see. Love and career. What's going on? Some messages for Patricia for her greatest and highest good. Ace of Cups. Oh, do you feel it coming? This girl is like, oh, Slovenia. This could have been somebody that walked away and now they're like reversing. You may want them to too. There's a lot of passion in that connection, but there's also a lot of pain too. So this could be somebody that they come in and you've got to decide, like, is it worth investing into? kind of feels like this is what you've been waiting for. Now, this may be a moment to where, like, you needed closure on something, or it could be a reignition. It's just, I feel this is something you've been waiting for. Maybe things have kind of been in limbo between you and another party. But this could also mean, like, a new love, right? Somebody that is going to help you to think differently about relationships. Because I think, you know, you've had a lot of people come in and walk away, which left you hurt. But you still want love, right? You still want to have somebody there. 33 could be significant. 1, 1, 11, 11, 33. There's two opportunities here, an Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. So I'm going to continue with the tarot, just so we can get a look at both. Because the Ace of Coins might be a new beginning in career, or like some kind of, I don't know, like sometimes in life we need that fresh energy, right? That could be like a new idea. That could be a new project, passion project or something. Well, let's see. 6 of Wands. Whatever this love is, it's like victorious. It makes you feel seen. It makes you feel heard. It makes you feel the other person sees you. They adore you. They love you just as much as you love them. And maybe if it was somebody that you separated from, they now realize, like, you're the prize. You're the star. You're the one they've always been looking for. I do feel there's like some kind of success. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles. This could be the one, right? 6 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Overcoming the people that walked away. Now they get to watch you eat, you know, they get to watch you do all of the things with somebody else. You've been through a lot of healing recently, which is aligning you with purpose, family, soul tribe, love. But there's still patience required because you're aligning, you know. You're finally coming to the place of aligning. And then the Page of Wands to me is like that spark. Somebody comes in and sparks that fire again. Maybe you felt, and what's funny is the High Priestess, Ace of Wands. Earlier I said, do you feel it coming? The world. Do you feel this new beginning coming? Because it's coming. I don't think you see it yet. And it could be because you still haven't got to the place where you actually feel like you deserve it. Like maybe self-confidence issues. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you're worthy of all the love. But I do feel there's definitely a cup coming towards you. And you got a lot of ones. We had 1, 1, 1, 1. Success, victory, a win. You know, and the Pentacles is all about safety, security, career. So this could be you landing that perfect job or putting out that perfect project that just takes off. But I see a lot of excitement coming in your future. So if things seem stagnant and like you're sitting at this dock by yourself, you're not. Somebody's just waiting for you to... It's almost like you're on a flight, or they're on a flight to you, and you're waiting at the airport all nervous and giddy. That's kind of the way I feel. Almost like, oh my gosh, are they going to hurt me? Or are they going to walk away? And that's where I think, like I said, you might want to make sure that you're ready for this. Your confidence is in line, because a lot of times we think, oh, I'm ready for a relationship. But then we get in one and we start doubting ourselves. We start worrying about what the other person is doing. And we kind of throw ourselves off. So just make sure you're ready, because I do feel some good things coming for you, my love. All right. So now we're back to the free list, I think. So, yes. Trust. Yes. Or that you need to trust. You said true, but Just trust that you're deserving of it, because you wouldn't get the opportunity if not. I love this song, No Hard Feelings. What do a lot of car crashes happen a lot where you live? Why are there so many accidents? I'm feeling that the area, there's a lot of distractions, right? Like maybe there's construction, or there's some kind of like shiny object, some kind of store, something that's catching people's attention, right? Where they should be focusing on the road, they get distracted easily in that area. But let me see what else I can get. There's something there. It's maybe the place offers some kind of nostalgia to people, or there's nice houses around there. There's something about it. Their attention is not where it should be. It's like there's something there that takes their attention off of what they're supposed to be doing. And I don't know what it is, but I do feel it's like something. Maybe there's a lot of, I don't know. Feels like diversions, choices. Because I know for me, if I see a donut shop, I'm like, yeah. And then I turn my head, you know, it's donuts. So if you have a donut shop, maybe something like that. You're welcome. Jonathan is supposed to be home for this weekend. I'm wondering if he's already made it back home, or if work has delayed him. Alright, let's see. I definitely feel he'll be home this weekend. Because I have the King of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. So he might be on his way home, like, right now. Alright. Excuse me. I know, it really does feel like a fucker grade. I always call it that, sorry, but yeah. There's something weird in the atmosphere. I'm not feeling myself lately. So I definitely agree with you. How did Kyle feel when he ran into you? I feel you caused like a little bit of a tornado within him. It brought back a lot of feelings and a lot of regret, probably about the way he treated you. It's almost like, damn, what was I thinking? You must have been looking good, smelling good, whatever. I feel it brought up a lot of feelings. Like, damn, I should have fought for that. But that's what I got. Of course he should have. She said like a bish. A bish. I don't know why men are so much in their feminine right now. There's so many little bitches running around here, and then the women are acting like G's. It's crazy. All right, mystical messages from the angels. Okay. um, I feel like you need to dig deep right now. Um, you need to look at your heartbreak from the logical perspective, right? And that could just mean that you look at the wrong that's been done to you, but also look at the wrong that you've done, right? There may be something in your life that's still causing you pain, and you need to kind of take your heart out of it. You need to look at it from logic perspective, like this person is human. This person is, we're all made to make mistakes. We're all made to, because one bad mistake can trigger somebody else's good. And Spirit's like, the only way that you're going to move into calmer waters, especially because I feel like they're telling me you have a lot of anxiety and you overthink something a lot. You could have been through a lot. And I know it's hard sometimes to let it go. But I think it's time to transmute the pain. Take the good that you've learned from it. Like, you wouldn't change it because you wouldn't be the person you are today without it. Sometimes we've just got to come to the place where we've got to forgive those who wronged us because we've wronged others. Nobody's perfect. I don't care what you say. But that's the way to overcome the conflict within you. And if you want better, the change has to start with you. And that's kind of what they're telling me. Maybe you've let your heart run the show for too long, and it's time to get logical. It's time to say, you know what? Shit happens. Now, what am I going to do with that? Right? Whatever lesson you learn from all of the pain that you've experienced, I feel like there's something you can do with that. Use that energy for the betterment of the world, the betterment of your life. I know I got really lengthy on that one, but I feel like you have a lot of fear and anxiety, that the best way to overcome that is to kind of face the shadow and heal it, transmute it into something big. And the song that's playing right now is Soul That's Been Abused. So if you've been abused in any kind of way, big hugs. I'm in the same boat as you, except for I'm trying to transmute all of that into something better, Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. And next, you're welcome, babe. Angelica. How will it go for your dad in court Tuesday? Let's see. Cards, Spirit, one more. Okay, I gotta look close because my eyes have been bad lately. I feel like it's not going to go necessarily as planned. It might take longer than expected. They might come across some other things that they need to take care of, but ultimately we've got the Ace of Pentacles. It's all going to be okay. There will be able to, like, the surgery will help him to do better in the future. But the surgery itself, it looks like it might take a little longer than expected. There might be those things that come up. But all in all, it looks like it's going to go really well. So that's what I got for you. Maybe the recovery is a little longer than expected. Maybe, you know, tell him to, whatever he's having surgery on, make sure to keep it clean and take care of it the way he's supposed to. If they want him on antibiotics, to make sure to take them, etc. And I am not a doctor, so I'm just a card reader for right now. All right, so whose turn is it? Oh my goodness, I'm lost. Ari. How did we get to Ari? Oh, I already did Jeannie. That's right. Okay, Ari. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think because you want them to. Guys like to chase. Guys like to go after things that's unattainable. Maybe they look at you and they think, yeah, she's hot, but you're too easy to, like, I don't know, you don't give them enough challenge, right? And sometimes what you need to do, especially with good looking men, is act like they don't exist, because most of them have huge egos, and if someone doesn't give them the attention that they feel they deserve, they'll start to chase it, right? But if you're in the energy of like, oh my gosh, he's hot, I want him, it's not gonna happen most of the time. And I'm just being real. You got to be less approachable. And even if you're not approachable, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like you want it too bad. And so it blocks the energy. Let's see. Yeah, it blocks the energy. You got to act like you don't even see them. Right? Some reason your energy gives them more of like, there's no fight here, you know, there's nothing, you know. Men are hunters by nature. They want a little what is it, like a little bit of a challenge. So my best advice would be, if you see a cute guy, you can look at them, but I would look away and start doing your own thing. Forget that you even looked at them. Just walk away like they didn't even exist. And I promise you, they'll chase you. I just think you want love so bad that when you go out, you're looking for somebody to partner up with. And that's not when things happen. Things happen when you least expect it. Right? It's just, it's an energy thing. It's nothing to do with you, because you are a beautiful, beautiful human being, and you deserve love just as much as anybody else. But make sure that I'm not saying you're a chaser, but your energy is a little bit like that, you know. That's not true, especially in the beginning. I'm just telling you from experience. Okay, so who is next? Nana Banana. What Ahmad the Taurus's energy towards you? Do you remember back in the day, right? A girl could not approach a guy. It's like you had to wait for somebody to come ask you on a date. There was nothing to where women were finding their husbands by walking up to them or whatever. You know, they had to court. They had to. And it's just in nature. I don't know why it just happens that way. Okay, Nana. Ahmad the Taurus's energy towards you. Y'all are still talking. That's awesome. Sounds good. Okay. What is this Taurus's energy towards this beautiful Gemini? I feel like they just want to make you happy. But they are a little bit like they still are in the process of healing something. I feel like they do want a commitment, but I think for now it's like they got to be a little bit selfish because they need to think about like their own happiness right now, because they could be going through a heartbreak. They could have just moved out of like a chaotic situation. But I do feel like in the future, that's what they want. They want commitment. But right now, it's like they got to focus more on them. So if it seems like they're not investing as much as you would like them to, just give them time. Be patient. Good things come to those who wait. All right. Next. It is an outdated concept. I get what you're saying, but it's just, if you want, I'm telling you, guys with, especially guys with big egos, you're talking about cute guys, like really good looking men, they get attention all the time. They want somebody that doesn't give them attention. They want to prove, because most of the time their ego is so huge that it's the catch that they want. They want to make sure that everybody thinks they're cute. But it starts from like low self-esteem too. So I don't know. Anyways, I'm done. Rising. What is coming towards you that you need to know? And you're welcome, Nana. Thank you so much for being such a sweet girl. What is coming towards my dearest rising Phoenix that she needs to know right now? I feel like a partnership. 10 of coins, 3 of coins. This could be you finding that like perfect job, perfect partner. You could actually have like 2 opportunities. Somebody that wants to collaborate with you. I'm trying to think. They want to build something with you. And I kind of feel like you have an intuition about this. Like it looks great, it sounds great, but something doesn't feel right. And so I would say like trust your intuition, because some things that sparkle are not gold, you know, like whatever looks good doesn't necessarily mean it is good. So you might be approached with like something really that sounds really good, but it's not, you know. So use your intuition on this one. I think someone's out for their own gain. Because I feel like if you get into this, it's going to end up costing you in the long run. But I also do feel the choice is waiting for the right thing. Because I know you're in the process of wanting like a new job, a new opportunity. But I think this is like something that just doesn't sit right with you. And this could even mean like a guy, right? A guy comes in and says, I can give you the world. Let's get married. And you're kind of like, I don't really know you well enough to, you know, like, make sure that you don't jump into something just because it sounds good, is basically the message. Anyways, all right. Space Cowboy. Am I destined to be in a famous, iconic, beloved writer? Okay. Let's see. basically, Spirit's like, you've got the passion for it, right? The only way to get to the sun and this famous writer, right, is to put in the work. Long hours. Start doing it now. Put it together. Put it out there. And yes, it will take off, but you have to put in the work. You know, there might be a lot of rewrites. It's just like, get it out there. If you feel that you know, because some of these books they put out nowadays, I don't even know why people read them. So if you're a very talented writer, go ahead and get it out there, because if these people that write nothing but junk can be published and be famous, you can too. It's like, trust in your own abilities, because I do feel you have them. It's just taking the time to actually put it out there is going to be the process, but it will bring a lot of happiness if you actually do put in the work for it. Thank you, Rach. What is your question, my love? Appreciate you, boo. Let me do Diamond Girl while I wait for your question. Alright, general for Diamond Girl. What does Diamond Girl need to know for her greatest and highest good? Okay. Sarah's like, just hold on. It's coming. Don't rush the process is basically what they're telling me. There's options coming towards you. But Spirit's like, hold on. You know, like, hold on. I know you're ready. Just hold on. It's almost like, don't run in the street before the car comes. You might get run over. And when it comes to what's coming towards you, there are going to be some opportunities that are really good, and then there's going to be some that aren't. So it's important for you to really take the time to get to the bottom of things before making any kind of choice. Remember how far you've come and how hard you had to fight to get to where you are right now. Let that lead you, and keep that inner I don't know how to say it, that inner tiger at bay, because you don't want to rush into anything right now. Because yes, there are going to be a lot of opportunities that come. But if you rush into like the first one that comes along, you're probably going to be asking me, why? Why did I do that? All right, Rachel, your turn, my love. What's coming up for you in the next week? For some reason, those cards wanted to stay there, so. Okay. I'm kind of getting next week might be a little stressful. It feels like there's some people in your life, especially in your home, that cause a lot of conflict. And so I kind of feel that this has been like a repetitive thing in your life. No matter where you've gone, there's always been some sort of chaos and drama. And I feel it gives you a fear of like moving forward, because you don't trust people, because the people that you've known have been betrayed you. And it's almost like you've got to be careful of putting yourself in situations where you know you're going to get hurt, because that kind of is like a safety too. We cling on to connections that we already know are freaking not for us, whether that be friendships, family, whatever. But it's like the cycle wants to keep repeating. And so next week, I feel like you're gonna be tested. Um, how much have you learned in your journey? Are you ready to stop the cycle of chaos? Are you strong enough to not go towards things that you know are not good for you, or to get into situations that, it's kind of like you've got to let sleeping dogs lie. Is kind of the feeling I'm getting. So if you get stressed, go to a quiet place. Go sit in some grass. Go touch a flower. Do something to ground yourself. Because I feel like you're going to be very tempted to, I don't even know, like, go into, or like giving into the chaos almost. Because I feel like you leave home to get away from the chaos, but you go towards more chaos, which it's kind of like a back and forth. And that's why things are the way that they are. Hold on. Okay. And Spirit's like, the best thing for you to do is really just acknowledge that part of yourself that does these things. And if you truly want overflowing love in your life, peace, love, happiness, you've got to learn to block out the chaos. It's kind of like breaking up with a narcissist. They say gray rock them. And I'm not talking about a connection here. I'm talking about just life in general, right? Anything that wants to bring you chaos, turn your back on it and walk away. Don't even give it any attention. And it takes a while of not feeding into the chaos or not letting the chaos affect you for things to settle down, because I do feel you're going to be tested next week. And Spirit's like, just pull back. Remember what you really want, not what you feel triggered to do, I guess you could say. Don't make any rash decisions in the next week because of other people's bullcrap. It's basically what I'm getting. And like, I'm going to tell it like it is. When you get the 5 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords in a reading, that's chaos. That's drama. That's hurt. That's pain. That's a lot of things coming to the surface at one time. So it feels very uncomfortable, right? And Spirit's like, if you go anywhere, make sure it's somewhere where you're by yourself. You can ground, get in some water, do some cleansing, because I feel like you're kind of under attack, and you need to learn to be on like defense here. And I hope that makes sense, because I don't know, sometimes it does. I think it's both, babe. I honestly feel like it's both. I feel like the people that are coming for you are probably family. They're more family feeling. But the way that they're telling me is like, when it comes to partnerships, relationships, love, you're going after the wrong things. But it's something maybe you can look at. But I know for the longest time I did, because it's easier to go after something you know is going to be terrible than to go into something good and then something terrible happens. You know what I mean? Like, but I think you're just in the middle of a cycle that you need to break. And that's probably familial, generational cycles. Spirit's like, you've got to be the one to change it. But that's what I got for you, love. AA's question. And I love you, Rachel, and I wish you the best. I hope it's not. And no, I don't think it's anything you can't handle. I know you're a strong girl. All right, AA. just don't do it out of like trying to escape something right now. Hey, Jason. All right, AA's question. Anything new coming up in September? Let's see. Anything new for AA in September? I feel like you're going to get some kind of relief. I don't know if you've been having like back pain, headaches. I feel like stress, anxiety, something like that is going to be relieved or like lifted off of you. Yeah, I definitely feel like whatever is weighing heavy on you now, you're going to get the answers. You're going to get the blessing. You're going to get something that helps you to release the pain, the burden. But that could also mean like if you're having a lot of headaches, you find like a cure for it, or your back was hurting and then you rest and it feels better. But I do feel like some kind of pain or burden is about to be lifted from you. The main thing, Rachel, that I will tell you from experience is a lot of times mothers can be like that, especially that like couple generations ago. Um, it's almost like their daughters are like their biggest competition or something, and so they attack them, make them feel unworthy in some type of way because they feel unworthy, so it kind of like bleeds over into the relationship. So I kind of feel that's what you're going through, and that's why Spirit was saying you've got to break the generational, what they call a curse. Just because she acts that way does not mean you're not deserving of love. You don't have to repeat the cycle she just went through, or her mother, or the mother before her went through. But we've got to also look at ourselves in the way that we, in some ways, we act out the way that our mothers would, right? So we've got to catch ourselves. We've got to be like, like for me, I said I wouldn't mess with drugs because my parents were addicted and they didn't raise me. I raised myself for the most part. So it's like, it wasn't because I wasn't worthy, it was because of their own problems, right? And they're human. So I had to learn to forgive it, and I had to learn not to do it for myself because I definitely didn't want to have to go through the same struggles. And I'm going on a rant, and I'm so sorry. Thank you, Jason, for your donation. Okay, Jason, your question. While you type it, let me go ahead and do Siona just to get it off of here. Career for the next month, whatever comes out. Okay. I feel you're kind of making a decision in the coming weeks about walking away from something you're currently doing and going into something that you feel will be more fulfilling to you. So I feel like there's a change when it comes to like your job. So you could be deciding to move on to a better job. You may get an offer, and you have to walk away from one in order to go towards the other. 88 can be significant. 288. All right, Jason. Oh, you put your question on PayPal. Okay. I got it, and I will read it. All right, so we are on Jason now. Give me a second. All right. Whoa. Oh, I got it, babe. I got it. Whoa. I don't think they've quite made their decision yet. I feel like they had a good time, but they're taking things slow because they are very indecisive. They've been kind of in hermit mode for a while because of some kind of loss they had before you. Let me clarify it. They could see happiness with you. They just are, they're like, I gotta take it slow because I'm not sure yet. In some way, they feel it's fate. And that can be scary for them because it's a big change. Like maybe they're used to being alone. I think they're still hung up on the past, but the Ace of Cups looks good. New love. They have hopes for it. But they're like, I'm taking it slow because maybe it's been a long time since they've been in a relationship, or the last relationship wasn't great. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 10-10. So they're kind of in that transition from the old world into the new world. But I don't think it's like a huge thing. I just think they rather take it slow because you two don't really know each other yet. They do say they had a good time. 3 of Cups, celebrating, you know, dates, nice, beautiful. It's a nice change is what they're telling me, but they're still telling me I haven't really made up my mind where this is going to go. But I don't think you have either. Y'all are still just kind of tiptoeing into the water a little bit. But they had a good time, you know. They kind of needed it because I do feel like they've spent a lot of time alone. And that could be just, you know, their own choices or whatever. And thank you, Rachel, for your 2 donations, and Stephanie for your 1. Hold on, let me put these back. So it feels like she had a good time, and she does have hopes for the future for it to be good. But she's still like, I'm taking it slow because I've lost a lot in the past. I've invested too much into other people. She might have some strong Virgo in her chart. Man, I am not looking forward to this Pisces moon. I'm so sorry, but I'm already starting to feel it like on the edge of tears for like no reason. And I am not a crier. I don't know what's going on with me, but I'm already feeling it coming. That could be her too. I don't know. Triggered. All right, Rachel, you are next. Rachel, what is your questions? I know you're probably typing. I'm sorry. Okay. Should you ignore Olda Jarrell, her ex Greg, next week? I would definitely say yes. But that's my opinion. Let's ask spirits. Yes. Even if they're acting like they're nice, you know, like some days this person feels like you walk on eggshells around them because some days they act like you're the best thing ever, and the next day they treat you like crap. It's like an empty happiness, right? It's only, what is it, like momentary? Like this person could be very bipolar. And Spirit's saying, even if it looks like they're being nice today, or they're, you know, offering you to go eat or to join in with them, don't do it. Do not do it. I would say just ignore them, right? Because you're not going to have a good time anyway. And I do feel like you're going to be tempted. you need to really work on calling all your power back to you. And I feel like you need to be like, not today, Satan. I'm the one in charge. This person does not own me. This person has nothing to do with me. Um, I feel they will almost bait you into acting out of character. And Spirit's like, you need to kind of, you don't have to tell this person you weren't in charge, but you need to present yourself like you're in charge. Like, I don't care about what you're doing right now. Like, you're not nice to me most of the time. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't give it any kind of attention, because when you reject them for whatever it is they're offering, they're gonna try something. They'll be like, oh, she look at her, she's acting like she's too good or whatever. And what you need to be is like, I am. I don't have time for y'all's drama and negativity. Like, you don't have to say it, but your energy needs to say, I don't want the chaos anymore. I don't want the drama anymore. I'm not giving into it. Just because it's happened before, I can handle it. Just because you can handle it doesn't mean you need to put yourself into it, is what I'm getting. But yes, I definitely feel you need to remember who you are and put them in their place, because we've got the devil here twice and the King of Pentacles. I think this person will use money or like buying you things or something like that. Or maybe they pay for something and they try to throw it in your face. It's like they bait you, basically. And the more you could stay away, the better. 9. 99 can be significant, but it's like, choose yourself, because these people have nothing to offer you. So the less attention you give them, the better it's going to be in the future. It's almost like your thoughts. You have negative thoughts all the time. You've got to replace them with positive thoughts. And retrain your brain from constantly spinning out of control. It's like a process, And the more that you're able to separate yourself from that negative energy, the better off you're going to be. Because that's really showing that you love yourself enough to walk away from those things. They don't deserve your time, attention, if all they're doing is trying to set you up for the next thing they want to be mad about. You know what I mean? This person could be an alcoholic. They could have really bad problems drinking, is what I see. So, especially with this card. Normally, the Three of Cups is, colorful and happy and all of those things. To me, this is a person that fills a void within them with alcohol, drugs, attention, drama, whatever. And so what you would feel would be happiness is just empty. It's not real. Like, when they offer things, it always comes at a cost. So be careful of that. All right, so your next question. No, it's not a Mako. You asked if you should stay away from Greg, right? The mother. You said I was talking about her ex. Your mother and it's about your mother's boyfriend and her. I don't think you asked a question about Amako. Yeah, it's like, well, that was your question. Should you ignore them both? Yes, you should. Because all they're trying to do is, like, make you unhappy because they're unhappy. Okay, what is your next question? Next week, our spirit's saying stay away from Amako. Spirit Ben said stay away from Amako, but we'll look again. Alright. Should Rachel stay away from Amako next week? Yes. Because he's going to try to trap you in his bull crap again if you don't. 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords. You need to spend the week by yourself, making yourself happy. But I don't think you see your own worth. That 4 of Wands came out in reverse. I'm putting it upright for a reason. You're confused as to what stability is. Your idea of stability is upside down. And so is Amako's. So you two might, that's why you attracted each other. And I'm not trying to dog on you at all. Don't ever take it that way. I'm looking out for your highest good and what's going to make you happy, because it feels like what makes you happy is a false sense of comfort, a false sense of security. And Amako gives you that. They give you this sense of belonging. Somebody loves you. Somebody cares for you. But he's not presenting himself to be a person that's worthy of your time, your attention, or anything like that. So Spirit's like, no, don't give him any attention, because all you're doing when you do that is telling the universe you don't deserve more, right? Because he's a taker. He's going to use you up, and there's other people there with him. You know, like, he is always giving attention to multitude of people. And Spirit's like, if you love yourself, you need to look at the reasons why you love him. Right? What has he shown you that's made you love him? Where does he show you love, real love? And how long does it last when he does? You know, ultimately it's your choice. You know, but if you keep feeding into it, you're showing the universe you don't deserve more. And what you need to be doing right now is building yourself up to where you don't need a false sense of security in somebody else to be, you know. Hold on. Any other messages about this? It says shadow side with the moon and your 9 of cups. What you want is your shadows talking to you, right? And our shadows talk to us and tell us, oh, I want to go towards this, right? So next week you might feel that you want to go towards this, but realize that's your shadow talking. And it will talk to you and talk to you and talk to you until you realize that this ain't it and you deserve better. So no, do not. Because he has secrets, you know. He's living on the other side of the playing field. He doesn't play nice. And even if you're bored, it's not worth your time. It's not worth your time. I feel like you're in the middle of a transition right now. That's why you're being tested so hard. I kind of feel like regardless of what I tell you, you're going to go after him next week. Just to be honest. Because I think you're uncomfortable being by yourself right now. The space is just too much for you. And I think you're going to need more time to think about what you're going to do with him. But Spirit's like, no, don't deal with him at all. And I love you, and that's the only reason why I'm telling you these things. Like, I'm not trying to steer you down the wrong road, I promise. And I know you're a grown-ass adult and you don't need nobody to tell you what to do. But I think it's time to choose you and to walk away from things that are like perpetual cycles of chaos. Stop doing that to yourself. I know. I see it. But I still love you. We're humans. Sometimes we need that. Alright, so I got 1 for Stephanie and 3 for Rising Phoenix. Thank you, Rising Phoenix. And then I think we're going to stop the donations. Girl, do the dates. Don't do the Amako. Alright, Stephanie. Okay, you can't wrap your brain around it. Did Jonathan have true feelings for you? You're welcome, love. Sometimes we gotta have some distractions. I get it. I get it. Alright. Did Jonathan ever have true feelings for Stephanie? Honestly, Stephanie, I think he did. But how do you explain it? Like, he can only love you from the place he's able to. And I think when things got too intense, because he had so many feelings, he went after something else because he got scared. But let's see what Spirit says. Because at first he really wanted to move past his past. Because it was so heavy. He wanted a new beginning. He wanted this bad. It looked great. It looked good. Like, yes, finally, I'm on the right path. She's a good girl. We're moving forward. Everything's great. Maybe he thought you could heal him. Maybe he thought that he was ready. Maybe he thought this would heal him from his past, because I feel like something from the past really weighs him down. Now, that can be past relationships, exes, whatever. I'm not sure, but I do feel he did have true feelings for you. It's not that he didn't. He saw an opportunity. He took it. But then his mask fell off, you know? Because he was in the process of forgiving and learning his past. He was passionate. Like, the passion helped him to feel better. He did have romantic feelings for you. But then wedding came upside down. Like, he wanted it. He said he wanted it. But in all honesty, he couldn't give it to you. So he talked a good game, but he didn't live up to it. And these people are wearing masks. So, like I said, I think he couldn't hold the mask for that long, and so he ran. But I don't think his intentions were like, oh my gosh, I'm going to screw this chick over. I'm going to get her all invested in me, and then I'm going to bounce. No, I don't think that. I think he did something that he's embarrassed about. And he can't face up to telling the truth, because he's never been held accountable before, because he doesn't tell the truth. And so how can you be mad at him because you can't prove that he left you to go do some dumbness? Because he hasn't told you the truth, right? And so he left you up in the air to make himself feel better, and that's not the kind of man that you need, period. Like, when it gets hard and you run, that's not a man, that's a child, that's a bish. Like Jean said, he's just a bish, a little bish. Damn fucking Texas men, I swear to goodness. The home of the pimps and the players. I need to move. Alright, Rising, it's your turn, my love. And thank you, Stephanie. I hope you have a good trip or have fun at the airport. Tennessee whiskey. This song always be playing. Rising Phoenix. Hey, Stephanie. Did you want me to pay you? It said something about paying you. Huh? I don't understand. Did you request $5 back or something? I don't know where Rising Phoenix is. Okay, let's go to the free list until she comes back. Cece, hey girl. How you doing, boo face? I think we're on Maria, huh? I don't know. I've been in a funk myself, so I get it. I get it. I don't know what this thing is, though. Stephanie, did you want me to send you the money back for one of your donations or something? Okay, thank you, Cece. I closed the donations, but I'll go ahead and take them since you already sent them. But after that, no more donations, just so y'all know. All right, Maria. What does James the Scorpio think that you want from him? Let's see. And Rising, I got you next. Hold on. He's not sure what you want from him. He's like, I don't know. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Yeah, he has no idea. No idea. He's hoping that it's love, not conflict. You make him nervous is what I'm getting. But he's not sure. Maybe I don't know. He's not sure what to do with you is what he's telling me. Because maybe you present yourself to be like very bubbly and, you know, carefree, but you've got an energy of something under the surface he wants to figure out. But no, he has no idea what you're doing. None at all. None at all. Remy, did you come on here just to talk bad about my moderator? We don't do that around here. She does remember a lot, though, I will say that. It's okay, Rising, I'm gonna do you now. So, yesterday you saw a clinic. Would it be a good idea to start there or search more? Alright. Let's see what this clinic would offer you. Let's see. I think the position, I think you have done something similar to this before. Maybe like in your past history. And that's kind of why you moved towards it. But Spirit's kind of saying like you could do something better. You've kind of learned more. You have experience like in a better spot. But it does kind of say like at first it would be very similar to something else, but they might actually promote you and give you more as time passes. So it could be good for you, depending on like how much you work, how well you work with others. So there does look to be like opportunities to make more money, do other things to expand your knowledge, or learn different areas possibly. Because this clinic could offer, let's say, kids health, adult health, all kinds of different, right? Internal medicine, gastroenterology. It kind of feels like there's a bunch of things going on there. I think it would be good for you, but at the same time, like, Spirit's kind of saying, like, to keep looking. Because I think when you find it, you'll just know the right thing. Because I feel like the fact that you're doubting this is kind of already like a red flag. Let's see. Yeah, I honestly feel like there's something better for you, especially with the world. Um, I think you can do either. I'm not gonna say that the clinic would be bad for you, but there is a bigger, better opportunity that's more in line with what you want. I would say just keep going. Now, if you start this job, I feel there's an opportunity coming during like Scorpio season. So even if you start there, don't sign a contract for like years, because I think something better is coming along. But if you need to work during the meantime, yeah, go ahead. But I wouldn't sign like a 2-year contract or a year contract or anything like that. Most definitely not. So I think the fact that she remembers is a great thing, because I'd be forgetting everything. I wish I had a better memory log that I used to. And I've been through a lot, so I don't know. All right, number 2 for rising. Would it be a good idea to go all private and start your own practice? Okay, we're going to start with your own practice and then see about... I'm going to kind of start with the oracles like we do sometimes. Okay, when we got a choice between 2. Let's see. Let's see what the private practice will offer you. I think that's what Spirit mainly is guiding you towards. I think it's in alignment with like your soul and your purpose in life. I don't know, you could deal with archangels. Metatron maybe is working with you. Now show me collaboration. Okay. I think Spirit's leading you to start your own practice, honestly. Because it's kind of like that's what you're walking away from, is collaboration with others. It's not where Spirit's wanting you to go. That's why that card came out in reverse, the door to Spirit. This one is connected to Spirit. It's enlightenment, sun. You'll be happy. You'll be in charge. And then in the middle, I've got journey. So it's really, you know, you can go this way, you can go that way. It doesn't really matter. Either way, you'll find your way, you know, to the right path. Let me put some career cards on it, just money wise, or let's see. All right, let's see private practice. It says you make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. So it'll be an adventure, and you may have to use a lot of like innovation. Innovation meaning like make it different, make it noticeable, and make it seen, right? Like put your name out there, different ways to get it going. I think the gears are already ticking for this. I think it'll be a good investment opportunity. Why did my music just turn off? Okay, now show me working with others. Oops. A new life is calling to you. I think you can do both, right? You'd be successful. You'd make money collaborating with others. It might teach you something. So, regardless of which way, I honestly feel like this is where you're being led. Even if you make a pit stop here along the way, I think eventually, basically what they're saying is like make sure all of your ducks are in a row before you like really just go out there on your own. So it might be wise, you know, to see how business works with somebody else. Maybe they know stuff that you don't know, and you will learn from it. And I hate it when that happens because there's really no clear answer. But I do feel you are being pushed more towards doing your own thing, having your own practice. Because if you end up with somebody else, I do feel you'll eventually be called away. I don't think it'll be like long term. This looks like the end goal. There might be some things that you need to get in order before you can do that, you know, so it's understandable why this one might be good for now, because eventually you'll end up having your own practice. But they all look very good, though. It's not anything that, whatever choice you make, you know, is going to work out. And Spirit kind of tells me, like, regardless, you're being watched over and protected. So wherever you want to go, they will follow and they will help you. So hopefully that helps, my love. Alright, so what is your next question? Mandar's energy towards you. Oh, goodness. Old Mindar, huh? What deck do I want to use for him? We're going to use the animal deck. Because he wants to act like an animal. Let's see. Show me Mindar's energy towards my dearest rising phoenix. He still has a lot of feelings. But he also likes the way that y'all work together. Still attracted. But he doesn't, you know, he kind of knows you're walking away. You're like, you're married. As much as I find you attractive and handsome and all those things, I gotta walk away from all good. So he understands that. But he still doesn't know why. He's like, why not? I could do both. I could give you everything. And I don't think his feelings are gonna change. He's just a little delusional. I think you honestly, like, you feel his energy. And it's like he's trying to pull you back. In some sense. Like, come back here. Come back to me. Give me a chance. And I think it's mainly because his marriage sucks. To be honest, you know, like, they're going through moments, stress, tower moment. They could be in the middle of, like, separation right now. Maybe she found out something he was doing. But, like, he keeps telling me, in time, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. 3 of Cups. Because you make me happy. I think he uses his, I don't know, like, his power at your job as a way to keep you, like, in his eyesight, or, like, under his control. It makes him feel good. And I doubt you're under his control, but, you know, if he's your boss, maybe you feel like he still has some power over you. It's gonna hurt him when you leave, that's for sure. But he needs to get over himself. Yeah, the animal deck. Oh, you're not in touch anymore? Good. Well, it did show you walking away. He's like, I don't know where she went. Where'd she go? Come back here. So you still hold a lot of place in his mind and in his so-called heart. I don't know how much of a heart he has, but you're still there. You still linger. And he can miss you. He can miss you now. Alright, so now we're on CC, and thank you again, Rising Phoenix. Always good to see you. Yeah. That man. Oh, okay. That's awesome. Well, at least you're one step closer. You want me to see how it's going, or? You want me to see? Will you get your yes from the new adjuster in a week or two? Alright, let's see. I'm going to go with old reliable on this one. This is my most trusted deck. It's got my soul in it. Alright, let's see. Will CC get an answer within the next week or two? let me clarify. Because I kind of feel like there's still like another step. So it might not be like within a week or two. It might take just a little bit longer. Let me see. Might be like 3 weeks, because I'm getting these threes and one's like it all coming together, right? And the Three of Wands is like you might still be waiting, but trust that Spirit's got you. Spirit is on your side with this. Again, the Hierophant. It's almost like it has to go to like the higher up, right? Like it changes hands again somewhere. In the end, I feel you're going to get what you're looking for. It just might not be 1 to 2 weeks. I think it might, I don't know, it feels like just a little bit longer. Hold tight, hold tight. What is the Empress? The Empress is like Virgo, Libra. So in between Virgo season and Libra season. So that's only, you know, like a month away. But I know you want the money now, and I understand that, but it might take a little bit longer. Because I feel like somebody's not cooperating. They're not giving the answers that are needed, or it needs to go to like upper management. I don't know. They're trying to push your case along, though. You're a Virgo. I love Virgos. Just trust. You are protected, my love. Taurus, Libra, okay. I knew it had Libra in it. That's my mom's birthday, 9/19. Her birthday's coming up. And happy early birthday or late birthday, I don't know. Whichever it is. What is your second question, my love? You're 9/21. You're a cusper. You're like right on the edge. Both of them. My grandma's was 9/3. My grandson, I think he's pretty psychic. He's definitely an empath. I feel like he's gonna be a very bright light in the world. And not just because, like, that's my baby, but... Question 2. Messages from your spirit guides. Spirit's kind of saying, like, enjoy the present moment. You'll be sitting pretty again. Just rest for now. The money will come. But your health, you can't get back if you mess it up, you know. This is a rest period. It's time to just enjoy yourself. Even though you're worried about other things, you know, it's almost like they had to force you into a healing phase to keep you from overdoing things, right? To conserve your energy. 44 can be significant. I think this is kind of like the calm before the storm. Like things are going to pick back up again. Right now, you're just restoring your beautiful heart, your beautiful soul, your beautiful energy. Let people help you. I get the energy of like, you tell people, I got it, I'm good, I'm okay. And Spirit's like, people want to help you because you're very loved. I feel like there's a lot of people that want to help you to rest, you know? And so be careful of like pushing away things. You're meant for great things, boo. But right now is like your rest. Because you might not rest again for a while. So you might as well rest now. Take advantage of it while it's here. Let me see what else. This song's So Small by Carrie Underwood is playing. You might want to listen to that. It's like everything is already here for you. And this card is basically like what I was saying, is like the key to life is understanding that we're all connected in some sense, right? Everything works together for the greater good. So yes, it may feel like you're in a period of not being able to move, and it might be frustrating because I've seen that you're the person that likes to do, right? And Spirit's like, just breathe in the air. Go smell some flowers. Go enjoy this rest period. It's almost like Spirit saying, I gave you a vacation. Enjoy it. Right? I gave you the key. You wanted some space. I gave you some. Be thankful. Live in a grateful mindset because you've got a lot of beautiful things coming to you. And the more that you're grateful for what you have, even if you feel you don't have much, the more that will come to you. Awakening genius. This time was necessary for you to get in touch with yourself. Just helping you to like kind of pierce the veil and realize like how everything works together for the greatest good, even the stuff that doesn't feel great. You're starting to understand like the key to life is working with the universe, not against it. And then you've tapped into something during this time of rest from what I can see. And you're realizing like you've been exerting a whole lot of energy in a whole lot of places, and that, you know, maybe next time you can, when you start to get in a position like that, you'll learn how to like observe your body and how you absorb the energies around you. So that way you don't end up sick again, is what I'm getting. Just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, boo. I don't know if you can see it. The light's too bright. Take a deep breath. Just breathe. Everything's fine. And the more that you can trust in that, the more that you're going to come into like alignment with it. So no worries. Everything is working out for the greatest good. Ace of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. You're going to be fine. You're fine right now. You're just on a much needed vacation. Yeah, some things in life we just don't need to attach ourselves to, you know? But everything is working out for you, my love. And I'm sorry that the audio was bad. This is an old song. You Gotta Be by Desiree. I don't know if y'all ever heard that song. I'm sure you have. It's like you gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. I haven't heard this song, and it's in my playlist for some reason. It was there for you, I guess, Cece. That's your message right there. You gotta be by Desiree. You should listen to it. Anyways, thank you for your donations. Let me get back to my free listers. If anybody is still here. Okay, good. Just come back and rewatch it, Cece, if you missed some stuff. Who are we on? That's what I want to know. On my free list, I've got, is it Bamman? Bamman? Okay. I've got Bamman and then Val. And thank you for letting me know you're here, Cora, because I think if they don't show up, you'll be next. Okay, no Bamman. What about Val? The free list is closed today, babe, or I would do your question. I would say come back on Sunday. Be more than happy to read for you. I take 25, but you got to be on really fast to get on here. Hello, JB. Sorry the free list is closed. Normally I'm off of here by now, but it ran a little later. All right, Cora, what's your question, love? No problem. Just hit that little bell. I'm on 3 days a week, so there's plenty of other chances to get read for. And I always love to meet new viewers. All right, what are Donald's true feelings for you right now? Danelle's true feelings for Cora. The song that's playing right now is "I'm the Problem" by what's his name? Morgan Wallen. I feel like you both are meant to be apart right now because you're building your empire. He's building his empire. Emperor, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is that strong, steady, secure woman, right? He's showing up as the Emperor. I think the space in between is where y'all are figuring out what you want separately in order to come back together, or at least that's what they're telling me. The connection hasn't really dissolved. Like you two have that string that connects the two of you. I think you both are holding on to the idea that someday the two of you will come back together. Right now seems to be necessary. You're building something, they're building something. Maybe you're getting to a place where you're loving yourself more, you're respecting yourself more, you got healthy boundaries. And they like watching you grow from a distance. For some reason, they're telling me, like, you're shining right now. Like, maybe you're better off by yourself, they're thinking. But I do feel eventually the two of you will come back together. Or they're going to at least try to come back together. There is gnats in my house. I'm going to have to, like, hurt my children. They've got to have some old something somewhere. I'm going to have to go clean their room myself or something. And these are grown men, so they need to do better. Good night, CC. I love you. Have a great weekend. Yes, come back next time. All right, the girly. How would North Carolina be for you? I've heard North Carolina is beautiful. I've seen some pictures, but I've never been for myself. I think you might like it. Let me look. Let me see. How would North Carolina be for that girl? I don't think it's gonna work out. Five of Wands, Five of Coins, the Emperor. Um, it might bring just more conflict and loss into your life. And if you're doing it for a man, it's not worth it. And I'm not saying that you're doing it for a man, but with the Emperor showing up in the middle, it's like whatever this is gonna cause conflict. It's gonna have an adjustment. You're gonna lose money in the deal. So they're basically saying like you could do better somewhere else, but if you want to do it, go ahead. It'll be a big change for sure. You could handle it. It's not that you can't. It's just it's gonna come with a lot of transitions. But I hope that helps. All right, so who's after that girl? Patricia? I think Patricia donated so she wouldn't have to wait. She might still be here. I don't know. Are you sleepy, Jean? I'm sorry. I'm trying. Culture. Oh, I'm sure she went to bed. Man, Culture is on it. Thank you, Culture. Okay, should you proactively tell your landlord that you have an emotional support animal? I would say yes, because first of all, they can't charge you an animal deposit for them. They can't charge you any damages to the building if it's a support animal. And also, it's better to let them be aware than to have them find out unexpectedly. But let's see what Spirit says. Yeah, I definitely would have the conversation. I would definitely tell them, maybe not today or tomorrow, but before they find out, I would say it would definitely be a good idea because there's really nothing they can do about it, you know. Um, but you have to have papers from a doctor or some kind of certificate. So if you do have an emotional support animal, make sure that you got like the paperwork to back it up, or don't say anything until you do. Because I mean, I could say my dog is an emotional support animal because she's too Gemini for me, but I don't want to go through all the steps because you have to like register them as one and all that. But if you got the paperwork, do it. Yeah, I'd wait for the papers. All right, cherry blossom. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, what's coming towards you in love this year? Let's see. What's coming in love for cherry blossom? A page of wands. Just a little something. A little something. I got a wand for you. I feel like this is new. I also feel a sneaky energy trying to come back in. I think you're gonna have to make a choice whether you're gonna leave the past behind you, the people that treated you wrong, Because it almost feels like you're going to start something new with somebody, and then that kryptonite of yours is going to sneak back in, and you're going to have to make a choice. I think you've been through this before. As soon as you start getting interested in somebody, whoever that other person is comes back in, and because they smell it or something. It's like they just smell you're going somewhere else, and they're like, no, come back here. But the other one is like, this is the difference, right? That's funny, the lovers and the devil. Okay, one relationship is beautiful, you can do the whole dirty dancing with them, and the other one is trying to keep you bound to them. You're theirs, you know. So which one do you want? Because the choice is ultimately yours. So you're coming into having to make a choice. And if there's nobody from your past, then I wouldn't listen to me, but you know. JH, the free list is closed, my love. Try to come back on Sunday. I'm on 3 days a week, so I'm more than happy to read for you another day. All right. Alicia. I'm itchy. Okay, you have a crush on a boy. His name is, I can't pronounce it. Is there any chance that we can come into a relationship? Let's see. Can Alicia and her crush come into a relationship, or is there possibility of this happening in the future? 10 of Cups. High Priestess. I definitely feel like there is something going on between the two of you. It may be an unspoken something at the current moment, but I think you're going to end up having something with this person. It's kind of saying, like, let them make the move, though. You don't make the move. Let them take the lead. And you just kind of follow. Not in, like, a bad way. Like, you're not a dog or, you know, whatever. You're welcome, Cherry Blossom. All right. And thank you, Jeannie. I know you're probably hurting. I'm almost done. We got Jean left. I think that's it. Oh, no, Rachel. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to... Where are these gnats coming from? I think I'm being haunted. You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being so patient, too. I love when people are here when I call them and they don't give me any issues in the meantime. Aww. We tell LA we miss her, too. Sending her lots of love. Man, I can't take pain meds. They make me so freaking sick. Like, throwing up sick. I can't do it. They make me dizzy and weird. I wish I could take them, but I can't. Alright, my dearest Jean. Last but not least. Thank you. Where you at? We've been missing you. You know, like the last time we had to tell her to tell you. We're just passing messages back and forth. Alright, may I ask what your Virgo friend's feelings are? Next actions. Aw, tell her we're sending her lots of love. Alright, Jean, let's see. What is going on with this Virgo friend of yours? What are his feelings and next actions? Right? Telephone. Just pass the messages along. But that's pretty cool. We can do that with her. All right, let's see. They're ending something in their life. I feel once they fully kind of let that go, what they come towards you with is going to be very unexpected. Because it seems like they're trying to eliminate some stuff, whether that be pain, past experiences, past people. It's like they're clearing their energy. And what they want from you is the world in the tower. They want to rock your world, basically. But there's some stuff that they've got to clean up first. They want more than just friendship with you. I know that much. They want to end the friendship and start a relationship, but they also know there's things that they need to get rid of first before they tell you the shocking truth, right? Whatever it is, they want to take you by surprise. Are we talking about this crazy Pisces moon that's coming? Ugh, can't stand it. If friends do last longer than lovers, but but I don't think he wants to keep it friendly, to be honest. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for all the donations, all the people that were patient and waited their turn. Thank you to my mods. Jeannie, you're amazing. Thank you for being here. Jean, you're always amazing. You know that. But she just had surgery and she's on here messing with me. So I love y'all guys. Thank y'all for being here. And I will see you again on Sunday. Y'all know I'm bad at goodbyes. So, besitos. Yeah, of course he wants more. Good night, babes.